And Metaverse is going to be the collective virtual space where it will going to blend augmented reality, virtual reality, and blockchain. Metaverse is not going to be a replacement, but rather an extension of the traditional marketing strategies. I believe that businessmen should not work on acquired process, rather they should work on the required process. You have to deliver a content which is so meaningful to the audience, actually. Marketing is all about doing experiments, and experiments.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Believe in Future Amazing Mentor. I am your host Gaurav Garg, and today we have an incredible guest with us, Dr. Shenki Tyagi, an award-winning educator and an expert in digital marketing. Dr. Tyagi has been recognized with prestigious awards, including Dr. Sarojini Naidu International Award for Educationalist and the Young Influential Faculty of the Year Award. Her expertise spans across various domains in marketing, and today we are going to dive into an emerging field that's revolutionizing the way brands engage with their audience, Metaverse Marketing. Dr. Tyagi, it's an absolute pleasure to welcome you to our show, Amazing Mentor. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Gaurav. Again, it's a pleasure being with you on your show and just talking on this immersive topic, which will going to give so many insights to the people who are doing their business, the students or the entrepreneurs who are going to run their business in the upcoming time scenario. So thank you so much.
My pleasure. So could you start by sharing your thoughts on what the Metaverse is and how it's different from other digital platforms with a similar way?
Perfect, Gaurav. After spending so many years handling digital marketing, let me tell you it's an updated version. And Metaverse is going to be the collective virtual space where it will going to blend augmented reality, virtual reality, and blockchain, where internet will going to have an immersive digital different experience. Like traditional digital marketing, if I'll tell you, they have two dimensions only and limited to the screens. Now, what Metaverse will going to help is it will going to help the users to interact with direct 3D environment and the user experience, the real-time experience that will help to create a different digital identities and decentralized ownership, of course. So I'm sure, I'm not sure, but I'm confident that it is more interactive and more immersive than conventional social media marketing and e-commerce platform.
So how do you see Metaverse marketing evolving in coming years? What trend do you think marketers should be looking out for?
See, as I've told you, it is more immersive, interactive, and hyper-personalized. So the things that are going to emerge up is the virtual commerce, that is V-commerce is going to the upcoming trend nowadays. Then NFTs, that is non-fungible token, like Bitcoins and others. Now, this terminologies can also bring an exclusive brand membership and digital collectibles, which are going to boost the economy in another direction. Then another important parameter would be AI-driven avatars and chatbots. Though still we have avatars on Instagrams and other social media platforms, but this 3D and real-time scenario avatars will going to take a different shape in this entire economy. And then, like the youth is there, they have so much prone towards gamifications and live experience. So this will going to give them the same thing. And virtual concerts, events, branded games will going to engage audience through a different platform altogether.
So from your experience, how can brands effectively create an immersive experience in a metaverse for their target audience?
Very amazing question. Like I've told you, see, think a situation where brands will going to interactive in a virtual space. Branded metaverse stores are there, engaging 3D environments. People are coming directly to your space, and imagine a situation like you are just walking next to your favorite celebrity through the avatars. Don't you think it will going to facilitate a youth a lot? Leveraging gamifications, incorporating elements like challenges, rewards, virtual collectibles will always going to keep users engaged. Then digital twins. Real world product enabled customers to explore them in new ways before making a purchase. Different sort of experience altogether. And then you are generating a content which is encouraging every consumers, creating metaverse brand loyalty. See, I tell you an example like what Nike did. Nike has created a Roblox. Roblox is a metaverse space where they are launching their shoes, their apparels, everything over there. So your avatar, you have to buy the things over there and then you can have a feel of it. So think that directly 3D kind of things will going to help the customers.
So, what are some challenges that marketers may face when integrating metaverse strategy into their campaign, and how can they overcome them?
As we are in 2025, so definitely sitting today, I can imagine that there could be certain challenges and issues. Like what I'm thinking is it could be high technological barrier. Like if you are developing a very high graded AR and VR, then it requires investment also. So you have to be accessible across various devices, including mobiles and web-based platforms. If you think that you want your audience everywhere, then another challenge I would think that it could be regulatory and ethical concerns could be the reason. Like data privacy is there, ownership issues can also arise. So you can adopt a transparent policies and blockchain-based security, which can help to build your trust a lot.
So, can you provide an example of a brand that has successfully leveraged the metaverse for marketing and what made their approach stand out?
Recently, I've told you about Nike. Nike Land or Roblox is a very great example, and it is buzzing the marketing eras these days. And they have created a virtual world where they can try digital versions of their Nike products, engage on sports challenges, and even buy virtual sneakers as NFTs. What made it stand out is, I'll tell you, Gaurav, it's an interactive, gamified approach that seamlessly blended branding with engagement. Another is Tanishq have a few months back have launched their entire jewelry show on this metaverse. And apart from that, not only brands, I'll tell you, one couple in the south did their marriage on through metaverse. They have invited their all friends over there that platform, and they give their blessings and the shagun with the help of Paytms and all through metaverse itself.
So, do you think the metaverse will replace traditional form of marketing, or will it complement existing strategies?
Decades back, we used to talk about the same thing. We used to talk about digital marketing, like whether digital marketing going to replace traditional marketing or not. So, but now in 2025, what do you think? Have we replaced it? No, we have actually made a different layer to that, an additional layer to that. Similarly, this way will also work. Metaverse is not going to be a replacement, but rather an extension of the traditional marketing strategies. It will going to offer a new layer of engagement where you are consisting with different digital channels altogether. And brands who are still using social media, SEOs, will going to have a deeper level of interaction with their customers, and just only viewing ads, you can have a different user experience. That's what brands want nowadays. Imagine somebody is walking on a road through avatars, and brands are just measuring their experience, like how they're laughing, on which color, on which brand, on which thing that they are watching, and they are laughing. Their eyes expressions have changed. This entire metrics will going to give them a different set of data, and they can do an experience and research on that.
So, how important is personalization in metaverse marketing, and what tools do marketers have to personalize their campaign in virtual spaces?
I believe, Gaurav, I have more than 10 years of experience. And in marketing, I always used to tell that personalization is the trend in marketing. But the core of my heart also knows that it's very crucial. Understanding your customers and giving them the leverage of personalization, I believe that it is very much crucial. Because your customers are expecting too much every time. You cannot fulfill their demands. But tools like AI-driven avatars, real-time behavior analytics, blockchain-based identity tracking, and dynamic content adoption can help to give them the tailored experience and the things as per their preference. Like for example, digital fashion brands can use AI to suggest virtual outfits based on the user's metaverse activity. Like already we are using some of that, like Lenskart is doing that through virtual try-ons. We can try their entire sunglasses and goggles. Like Myntra is also providing the same opportunities. You can try on and you can see that how it is looking up to you. And apart from that, I believe that businessmen should not work on acquired process, rather they should work on the required process.
So, what role does emotional intelligence play in metaverse marketing, particularly when building connection with virtual consumers?
This will going to change the scenario of marketing altogether. It will going to give a different leverage to all the brands. How it going to help you out? Like, see how emotionally people used to connect. We are laughing, we are crying, we are expressing our excitement. entire emotion will going to be recorded, and such authentic and meaningful interaction that we're going to record on Metaverse will going to give a different insights to all brands. Like after watching what color customer is feeling so happy, so they can create it as a trend of the coming month or coming year. And brands should ensure that empathetic communication, inclusivity, and engaging storytelling to build their genuine content with their customers. After using AI driven emotions, detention, and responsive avatars, and community driven events can help to really have a connect with the customers and the humans in a digital space. I believe so.
So, how can small and medium sized businesses start experimenting with metaverse marketing, considering their typically limited resources?
I truly understand that always when marketing comes to the point of discussion, we used to have a discussion of big brands, the MNCs and the global brands that we have. So I believe it will going to give space to everybody in terms of their business. And small business houses can also run using existing metaverse platform like Roblox is doing, Decentraland is doing, Sandalbox, and they can start like these from the scratch. They can create NFT based loyalty programs. This way they can connect to the audience and they can attract them. They can host virtual events or webinars in 3D spaces, and they can explore other VR spaces also without having a major investment. I'm sure in upcoming time scenarios, they must be having such options available to them.
So, there are concerns around privacy and data security in metaverse. How should brands address these concerns while implementing metaverse marketing strategies?
Like data protection and transparency has to be required, where implementing decentralized security measures like blockchain verification have did already. Such concerns should be taken care. Then you have to be transparent enough, and your data usage policies, you should allow the users to control their digital identity. And you also need to ensure the compliance with regulations like GDPR and future metaverse specific guidelines, which will going to be come up as soon as we're going to have a look of metaverse in the real life scenarios.
So, how do you see the relationship between e-commerce and metaverse? Could the metaverse become the new marketplace for online shopping?
Redefining e-commerce is transforming it into experiential shopping experience, which we're going to have in the upcoming scenarios also. So you can try digital clothing in virtual dressing rooms, walk through immersive digital storefronts. You can have AI-powered personal shopping assistant, which is going to give you tailored recommendations. You can adopt different AR, VR, adoption grows, and you can be the next big shopping hub, especially for fashion, gaming, and luxury brands. Everybody wants to try ons.
So, finally, for marketers who are just beginning to explore the metaverse, what advice would you give them to get started in this exciting new realm?
See, this is buzz. And if you are entering to something which is buzz, then you have to be very particular, especially in terms of when you are connecting with the audience and you are measuring the real time experience. So I would suggest that start with the education, learn about blockchain, NFTs, ARs, VRs, and what are the different metaverse platforms available to you. Then experiment on existing platforms like how Decentraland is engaging the communities, how Sandalbox and Spettle to understand audience behavior they are using. And apart from that, you need to think experience first, like on what engagement you are focusing more, where you are pushing your limits, where you are pushing your ads, and what experience you want that your customer should feel. So you have to work on this parameter also. And apart from that, partner with creators and developers, like collaborating with the digital designers that can help brands to create authentic experience. Apart from that, it could be adaptive and innovative, of course, without a doubt, because again, it's an evolving rapidly. So you need to be flexible enough. You need to embrace experimentation, and which is only the key to success to every businessman. Because marketing is all about to do experiments.
So now a rapid round. So metaverse in one word.
Explaining it in one word, it's really a difficult thing, but still I would say a word could be an immersive word.
What's the most exciting thing about metaverse marketing right now?
It is unparalleled customer engagement, I would say.
Virtual reality or augmented reality? which one will dominate in marketing?
For that, though, I would blindly go with augmented reality because it blends with digital and real world seamlessly.
In Metaverse Marketing, more about creativity or technology?
Creativity powered by technology, I should say.
The biggest mistake brands make when entering the Metaverse?
The biggest mistake that could be like they are focusing on presence over experience.
A brand you think is doing Metaverse marketing right?
I've told you Nike is there and Disney is there. Already they have started. Various hotels in Dubai are there. And like Nike is the digital wearables they have offered and community driven approach are spot on.
Metaverse marketing hype or reality?
I should say it's hype for few and reality for pioneers.
One thing you wish marketers knew before jumping into Metaverse?
Being a marketing faculty, I should say that it's about value creation, not just digital land grabs.
How many years until the Metaverse is mainstream in marketing?
I believe it could go from 5 to 7 years depending on adoption and infrastructure.
Will the Metaverse replace physical store? Yes or no?
Not at all. How can it replace it? But I'm sure it will going to redefine shopping a lot. People like me who are just about to do a shopping a lot, they could be going to have a different sort of experience altogether, I'm sure.
So what's one key trend that will shape Metaverse marketing in 2025? Most underutilized platform in the Metaverse right now?
One trend that will going to shape Metaverse, I think it could be AI-driven hyper-personalization. And underutilized platform, many of the marketers, you will find it out that they're talking about Roblox a lot. But nobody is talking about decentralization, which is having a huge potential and unexplored by many brands. I think it could explode, it could give a new dimension if people will going to explore it.
Should marketers focus more on community building or product selling in the Metaverse?
Without a doubt, it's a community building because loyalty drives conversations. And in the upcoming scenarios, if you are having good loyalty programs, after sale service, and the kind of thing that people will connect them more, you are making your own advocacies in the market. Such type of advocates every brand required, I believe.
The biggest challenge for marketers in Metaverse?
The only challenge will be user adoption and meaningful engagement. Engagement will not going to give you everything. You have to be very specific. Like we were in the marketing, in the traditional one, in the digital one. Same will going to take place here also. You have to deliver a content which is so meaningful to the audience actually.
So if you could create one Metaverse experience for a brand, what would it be and why?
I think Tesla, which is an interactive futuristic showroom where users can test drive electronic vehicles in a digital landscape before buying. Or I can go with some cosmetic things also, that they can try the things on the virtual ARs and VRs and then they can buy before trying, because everybody wants to try the things and they can buy later on.
So that was an insightful discussion on the future of Metaverse marketing with invaluable perspective shared by Dr. Shenki Tyagi. We have learned how the Metaverse is shaping marketing strategies, creating immersive brand experiences, and offering new avenues for consumer engagement. As we move forward, it's clear that virtual world will play an ever-increasing role in marketing and branding. Thank you so much, Dr. Tyagi, for joining us today and sharing your expertise. And thank you all our viewers for tuning into our episode, Believe in Future, Amazing Mentor. Stay curious, stay innovative, and remember, the future is now. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, Gaurav. Again, a pleasure being on your show, always. Thanks a ton.